This is the Houston Fire Department's monthly CE for the December 2018. This month's class is over certification. There are two different ways to receive incentive pay. The first is through education through an accredited college. The second is through the TCFP, the Texas Commission of Fire Protection, firefighter certifications. Currently, you can receive incentive pay for one or the other, but not both simultaneously. The first form of incentive pay is through education. As you can see, there are 3 levels. We're going to talk about each one individually on the next slides. Level 1 education pay. The key point here is obtaining 60 semester hours from accredited college. You can obtain these from converting your fire school, EMT school, and paramedic school. To get level 2 education pay, the key point here is obtaining a bachelor's degree from accredited university. It's not about a total hours, but only obtaining a bachelor's degree. Level 3 education pay. There are 3 different ways to obtain your level 3 education pay. The key here is to have a degree, such as an associate's degree with 12 years, a bachelor's degree with 6 years, or a master's degree with 4 years. You don't necessarily have to have level 2 pay to jump to level 3. If you want to apply for incentive pay, log on to the HFD desktop. Under the Document Center, select Form 264. This is an example of HFD Form 264. Print out the form. You select the proper level that you're applying for. Also attach your sealed transcripts and submit it to 1801 Smith, 6th floor, attention Keisha Qualls. That pretty much covers the education incentive pay. The second way to receive incentive pay is through the TCFP, the Texas Commission of Fire Protection. There are 4 levels of certification through the TCFP. The first being basic. We all received this upon completion of the training academy and passing the TCFP exam. There's no incentive pay for this level. Since you don't get paid anything for basic firefighter certification, intermediate certification is considered level 1 pay. To obtain this level 1 pay, you have to hold your basic firefighter for 4 years and have any combination of the classes below. For example, a firefighter with 4 years can obtain his intermediate certification by utilizing his DOP, which is considered an A-list course, and his 4 NIM certificates, which were issued upon completion of fire school, which are NIMS 100, 200, 700, and 800. Or if a firefighter with 4 years doesn't have his DOP or any qualifying A-list course, they could use their 4 NIM certificates and 4 B-list courses from National Fire Academy. For your advanced certification pay, which is considered level 2 incentive pay, you have to hold a intermediate certification and be employed for 8 years. Also, you have to have a combination of the classes below. The advanced certification is probably one of the most asked questions due to the required courses. So I'm going to go over the key points. First, you have to have 8 years as being a certified firefighter through the TCFP. Second, you got to hold an intermediate certification through the TCFP. Third, you got to use additional hours that you did not use for intermediate. To get your additional hours, you need a total of 8 of what I like to call hours to move up to the next certification. Here's a breakdown. Every A-list course is considered 4 hours. A B-list course is considered 1 hour, and 3 college credits or paramedic school credits is considered 4 hours, or equivalent to 1 A-list course. So you need a total of combination of 8 hours to move up to the next certification. Here's an example. So 2 A-list courses, 8 B-list courses, or a combination such as 3 college credits and an A-list course, or 3 college credits and 4 B-list courses. The key total here is having 8 total hours to move up to the next certification. The third level of incentive pay is Master Firefighter Certification. The key points here are you have to have 12 years certified through the TCFP. You have to hold your advanced firefighter certification, and you need a total of 60 college hours, 18 of which need to be fire science related. You can reuse your fire school, EMT, and paramedic hours as long as you receive college credits for them. One of the questions I get asked the most is, can you go from basic to master firefighter? And the answer is yes, but you have to satisfy the requirements for each level, and you have to apply and pay each level separately. We're going to show you how to navigate through the TCFP website. You can conduct your Google search, the TCFP. Once you come up to the TCFP homepage, I'm going to show you how to go ahead and look up your current certification. So you click on the Services tab, Certification and Professional Development. On the right hand side you have Certification Verification. Once that loads, you go ahead and enter your last name, and just go ahead and find your name. Here it'll give you a list of your current certifications, the date they were issued, and the renewal date. The renewal date every October 31st. It also has your employment start date. If you click the certification requirements, it'll go over the different levels of certification that we talked about previously, such as your basic, intermediate, advanced, and master, and all the different requirements needed for each certification. Also have a list of the A-list and B-list courses. The following are examples of the A-list courses, such as the Airport Rescue Firefighter, DOP Aerial Pumper, and so on. Also, it's going to have your National Fire Academy courses. The key thing here is to look at the course number for each of the individual courses. This course number you're going to enter into the National Fire Academy to look up the specific course. Below are the B-list courses. Some of the common examples: Incident Safety Officer, Hazmat Incident Commander, and the National Fire Academy courses. Once again, the key thing here is to look at the course numbers. After conducting a search of the National Fire Academy, go ahead and click on the first link. This is the National Fire Academy sign-up page. Go ahead and enter the contact information and your FEMA SID number. If you don't know your FEMA SID number, go ahead and click here, the link, and then you'll be able to find it. Once you're logged on to the National Fire Academy course, you could use your A-list and B-list course numbers to find your appropriate courses for your certification classes. One of the questions I get the most is, how do I print out my certificates? You log on to the TCFP website, go to their homepage, click on FIDO on the top of the screen, and it'll bring you to this login page. Go ahead and select Forgot Username to locate your access credentials. Once you're logged into the TCFP page, select Records, and under Certification, you'll be able to print out each individual certification that you hold. Also, once you're on the TCFP homepage, you can submit different certification or upload your college transcript using the Submissions tab on the left-hand side. In the past, you had to submit your sealed transcript to the TCFP. Now you can just submit a copy, but it still has to be an official transcript. To do that, go ahead and go under Professional Development, click Upload, and go ahead and enter your scanned document. The same thing goes for the National Fire Academy courses. You can submit your certificates once you complete your A-list and B-list courses. Submit them through the Professional Development and make sure you name them correctly. In the past, you had to mail off your TCFP application. Now you could click on your under certification. You could see if you're eligible for your certification upgrade. Once you upload your documents under Professional Development, at the bottom of this certification tab, you can see your college hours, fire science hours, B-list, and A-list classes that you have uploaded into the system. To find tutorials to navigate through FIDO, go back to your TCFP homepage. Under Resources, you can find FIDO tutorials. These videos will help you navigate through your individual FIDO account. Once you obtained your higher certification from the TCFP, go ahead and print out your certificate. Go to the HFD docs, print out Form 264, and attach your certificate And go ahead and scan both to Keisha Qualls to obtain your higher level of incentive pay. The following are the links for the TCFP website to obtain your higher certification. The City of Houston offers firefighters a tuition exemption letter. This exemption only applies to tuition and lab fees specified under the Texas Education Code. The following is a list of schools that accept the tuition exemption letter. The key points of the tuition exemption program is that there is no tuition reimbursement, only tuition exemption. The tuition exemption letters only waive your tuition. You're responsible for the remaining fees. If you need a tuition exemption letter, please email hfdcertification@houstontx.gov. For any other questions regarding certification, please contact the Val Yonke Training Facility.